Hello and welcome to our market plan for Shake and Bake. In this assignment, we have made a product called Shake and Bake. The product is an easy way to make dog treats at home. The product comes in small bottles with powder in it. You add some water into the bottle, shake the bottle for a couple of minutes, and then you get your dough. You take the dough, put it on a baking pan, and into the oven. After about 15 minutes in the oven, you have a fresh, delicious dog treat for your dog.
The target market for the project is dog owners in the United States, who are in the working class. The product is targeted towards the people who has a stressful day and do not have time for looking up recipes online. So this product is time saving and also a homemade like do-it-yourself project. Therefore, we offer them this easy solution, which is time consuming and also targeting families with kids, so they can have a fun way at making these biscuits. We are targeting people with a lower income than the main population and people in the age between 25 to 54 years old. We are mostly targeting women because they have the majority with responsibility for grocery shopping.
At this moment in the United States, dog owners are spending annual $535.9 million in total just on food/treats. There are estimated 77.8 million dogs living in the United States as pets in 2015. This indicates a great size of potential market for our shake and bake dog
Be an
biscuits.
unknown person. We don't want a famous person in the ad because the product target the regular family in the USA. We all know that the dog is our best friend. For some, it's family or even a child. It's therefore important that we advertise. We show this in the commercial. We want people to get the feeling when they are making the treats that it reminds them of the time their parents or even grandparents were making them biscuits or cake. We want the consumer to give the same experience to their dogs as they got when they were little.
Shake and bake is part of building a close relationship between you and your dog. You want your dog to feel loved. The archetype where shake and bake belongs is lover. This matches with the marketing of the project where you want to show you how you can treat your dog with a fresh, almost homemade biscuit. Shake and bake is a cheaper alternative and gives you an opportunity to prove your love for the dog with these homemade biscuits.
Our brand is shaped the way it is because of the cultural differences in family consumption. Kids have growing influence in decision making, and therefore we are branding our products as something funny the kids can use and have fun while they're doing it. Furthermore, we are also branding our product as a great opportunity for getting a great amount of quantity for a lower price. Since the greatest degree of consumer socialization occurs when you can save money, attitudes about consumption have changed, and the average American family is now more aware of saving and spending than ever. Since we're targeting the middle/working class, SES influences have to be taken into account when we're creating our brand. What is typical for a middle class family is that the kids are in charge, which can be related to how we want to create our brand. As mentioned, we want to make our product quick and easy to use. For example, if the kids see the commercial and want to try to bake their own snacks. Jeg tager den lige forfra, den linje. For example, the kids see the commercial and want to try to bake their own snacks for their dogs as dogs. Family influence is after all the most important primary informal external force reference to impact consumer behavior. So we have to create our brand so it's appealing to both parents and their eventual kids. The parents can save money on buying our product for less than our competitors and also get more quantity out of it. And the kids can still have fun while they're making it. And of course gain more joy where they're giving it the snacks to the dog. In continuation of what mentioned about family impact in consumer behavior, we have especially been aware of the shifting resource requirements when we wanted to create, brand and market our product. First of all, acquisition of goods for kids are now a greater deal than it has been before, which means we have to market our product to the kids who have to be the instigator in the purchase decision-making process. But still we have to start lige den igen forfra. But still we have to point out how easy the product is and how competitive our price is, since the parents are still the purchasing agents while the kids are still the direct users. In relation to the marketing, we are also aware that acquisition of memories are also a sideways in consumer behavior. This means that we also have to marketing our brand as a great experience for the family and kids to have fun while doing it and feel more enthusiastic about feeding their dog.
When creating a new brand, it is important to have a look at the psychological influences. If we take a look at motivation for consuming this kind of pet food, we would say that it's hedonic value for a dog. The reason we will not say it's utilitarian is because this is a snack for dog. It's something the dog can live without, but will really enjoy. At the same time, we will say that it gives a kind of a hedonic value to the dog owner as well. This because you will be able to give a snack to the dog at the same time as you take one yourself. In this way, you will get a good feeling looking at the dog enjoying the snack. So in other words, we can say that we try to target the upper levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We can say that our product is fulfilling the lower needs in Maslow's. This because we assume that if the dog owner buys snack for the dog, he or she will also be able to buy food for the dog. Even though we don't target the more luxury market, we want the consumer to associate this product with something fresh, easy, and something that's very tasteful for the dog. By saying that this is a snack for the dog, we can say that you buy it for pleasure. Here we can take a look at the id that reflects the pleasure for consuming the product. Maybe it's how a consumer pursues the brand is determined on both rational and at a more emotional level. If we here take a look at how the brain works, we would say that we will try to target the customer's left side of the brain more than the right side. The reason why our product will relate more to the left side of the brain, talking about marketing, is because the left side focuses more on the love you have for your dog. Dog snacks is, as we said earlier, not something your dog needs, but it's something you will feel good because you still love for the dog. Since our product is not known for being healthy, we can't focus that much on the right side of the brain when marketing this product. If we take a look at dog food in general and our product and compare the type of involvement the consumer has when trying to choose product, we see two different answers. Our product tries to target a segment with love involvement. This because our product is very cheap. In addition to that, when a consumer is buying snacks for the dog, it's not because it's healthy and you care about the nutrition, etc. Of course, this is important for someone when choosing snacks. It's not usual to care about nutrition in snacks compared to regular dog food. This is also why we would argue for that dog food in general are more like a high involvement for consumers. It's very important that the dogs get the nutrition they need. That's why we assume that consumers have higher involvement here, since it's so important. When we try to affect consumers to buy our product, we can use negative reinforcements in ads. By this, we mean that we can try to make our competitors look not as good as us. For example, we can say that competitors' products is not as tasteful as our, at least when you account for the price as well, since we have a cheap product. We can also say that our product is the freshest product at the market. We can say that all psychological influences the consumers receive are a part of how the brand gets pursued by potential customers. This will therefore help the consumers when they are trying to make a decision on which product they want to buy.
In order to enter the market profitably, we have to be realistic about how we want our product to appear. When it is a shake and bake, it cannot be as healthy as if it was a high premium food, which means we have a market or product with the main function it has: great taste and functionality. Since we have focused on manufacturing food for dogs, we have to have a deep assortment of product in this category. In the beginning, it is possible to buy 3 different flavors: oatmeal, chicken and salmon. We hope in the future that we can expand it to more flavors. The principle of our shake and bake is very simple. You have a container with the powder in the bottom, and then you just simply add water and mix it. The packaging of the product should reflect the functionality of the product. It should signal simplicity. The image we want to create around our product is that food is an easy way to make a delicious biscuit for your dog, which makes it happy. That means that we need to brand the product as a great tasting and very easy product that makes your dog happy. Even though we are focusing on the working class, we still want people to grasp our brand as being great for your dog and not unhealthy, despite the fact that it is a cheaper alternative than our competitors. It is also important to having a logo which is simple and easily recognizable in order to support the brand we want to create. We want to keep our product very simple and focus on our only strategic business unit.
The pricing is an important topic in relation to how we want people to perceive your brand. Therefore, it is crucially that we signal our brand as being great for your dog, despite that we have low prices. US households that own a dog has increased from 37% to 46%, and the average number of dogs per household has gone from 1.6 to 1.7. This indicates an increasing demand for dog food. Our pricing strategy will benefit those who want to buy a great product for the dog at a more affordable price. We know that the working class are more brand loyal and maybe a bit presentative. It is therefore important that we get a good image with our product and it's affordable for the consumers. The retail price is going to be set at a price of $2.99 for 200 gram. Furthermore, if our consumers buy all of our 3 variants, they can purchase an all-in-one package to a price of $7.99 for 600 grams, which will save the consumers around $1. We're going to sell the product for $1.40, which will give them a profit margin of 46%, and we will get a profit margin on 57%. Since we can produce, pack and deliver each bottle to a price of 0.8% dollars.
In order to successfully enter the market, we have to be very painstaking about how we distribute our product. We want to make sure that the product is easily available for the consumers who are in the working class. We are going to use an indirect distribution. This means we want to be in some of the biggest supermarkets, such as Ralph's, Walmart, etc. Therefore, also implicit mention that we are focusing on business to business, since we are selling our product through an external dealer.
Since we want to enter the market in the US, which is a high developed country, it would be a good idea to use mass communication. A pull strategy would be highly successful since we are selling a consumer good and since US is a high developed country. And because it's a high developed country, we have the opportunity to use media advertising. We're too afraid that the product will disappear in the stores and the consumers will not recognize it if we are not making TV ads to the consumers. We have to pull the consumers to the stores and not find out about the product in the stores. The jingle has to be something that makes people happy. Our product is a treat for the dogs when they have done something good, or you as an owner wants to do something good for your dog. The jingle has to be catching, so every time the consumer or even the dog hears the jingle, it reminds him, her, it about the product. Shake and Bake should definitely hand out samples. It wouldn't make sense to give them at the supermarkets because people are not bringing their dogs there. Instead, they could bring some fresh baked biscuits to a park and other places where people walk their dogs. It will be great to give up the samples here because it's also a place where people train with the dogs, so it would be great for them to be able to give their dogs a treat. Also, when it's a whole new product, it would be a good idea to give out coupons as well, so it would be even cheaper for the consumers to buy and try the biscuits. Since it's a low involvement product, it's even more necessary to give people samples and coupons so they would remember the product when they are going to shopping for dog biscuits. They would remember they tried the product before. Also, dog biscuits might just be something you buy quickly and therefore just go for the cheapest product. With an extra coupon discount, Shake and Bake should definitely be the cheapest choice.
To try to summarize how we want to market our product, we will say that dog owners care about what they feed their dogs with. Therefore, we made a very tasteful snack that dog owners feel good about giving to dogs. At the same time, our primary focus has been that this product should be cheap so that everyone can afford it. We also want to market it as something very easy to make and not time consuming compared to our competitors. This will result in a hedonic value. Thanks for watching this video.